Racist family calls young man racist, slurs, and then pulls gun on him. Cops come. Bye-bye racists, you're going to jail.
That's what I am. Hey, but you pulled the gun out on me, right? This is unbelievable, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's unbelievable. I did not threaten you once. You threatened me. Said you gonna f me up. And then this Nah, Grandpa. Because I hate that we live here. To go work out. That gentleman right there. Side step to your left. Keep coming back. Man, put your hands up. Ma'am, turn around. Walk back to the sound of my voice. Walk towards me, okay? Just keep walking towards me. Keep your hands up.
Caught on video there, a group of folks threatening with a gun, apparently. As one particular guy that they were throwing racial slurs at, it's a guy that was very upset and said, I can't believe this is happening and this always happens here. This is crazy. And ironically, crazy enough, the police did show up and they arrested the folks that were drawing guns on people because they're protecting themselves or they aggressively trying to tell someone, I will kill you. The man who recorded that whole thing did have an explanation of what happened and did give us some detail behind all of this. So there's more to this, let's watch.
So here's a little backstory of what happened. My wife called me right before I got there and she's like, hey, someone just sped by the neighborhood and a bunch of the neighbors got mad and they got into a little argument. So just drive up safe. I was like, okay, no problem. So I pull in and go inside, and then as soon as I get inside, I just hear someone yelling outside, and I just hear someone yelling the N-word. I just hear him say, like, you call me N-word, you call me? It's like, go outside, and that's when I see what the video I got where they're chasing after him. This dude just comes out of the house, and he's like, yeah, that's what you are, and pulls out a gun, has a gun, just aims it right at him and starts walking towards him. The young man just starts freaking out. Notably, like freaking out, like this guy just pulled a gun on me. I just ran over and I just grabbed him and hugged him and just started saying, like, I got you, man, I got you, calm down, it's all right, it's all right. You didn't do anything wrong, you didn't do anything wrong. Let's up, I can't imagine. And the cops showed up and they were SWAT team, guns drawn, and immediately take the black kid and start putting handcuffs on him and sit him down. And I was like, no, he's the one who called. He's the one who called. Don't fucking do that. And we got into a little thing. And I just want to say, like, when you see shit like that, don't just pull out your phone and just stare. Do the right thing, do the human thing. Try to de-escalate, try to comfort, try to whatever, but don't just stare, man.
Derek's funny there with the story behind the whole thing. I feel like these types of stories, Dan, we hear about, see a lot more, but as people are recording everything that happens, we're now actually seeing it in the middle of something really going down like this. And luckily in this case, the folks that were, look at this guy, the aggressors were actually found, arrested, even though of course the victim was almost arrested too. Typical.
Yeah, that's, of course, this story with the police seeming like they were about to do the right thing couldn't end on that high note. Of course, we can't have that in America, because that was the most surprising part, is that, like, wait, the police actually came and arrested the person who was actually doing the terrorizing? Oh no, they're actually about to arrest the person of color. Awesome. Like, it's the typical, like, of course we have that. But it's such an overreaction. It's a shame this is happening in any neighborhood in 2022 where people are existing. Unfortunately, this happens so often that we're not so shocked by it. But thankfully, in this intervention, look, like, this is kind of like the time in America, in this country, where I'm not even sure if being the innocent bystander intervening is a good idea, because sometimes they get shot too. That happened recently in LA, just like about in the past week or so. So it's a tough thing to do out there, but I'm glad that he was able to stand there. Everyone had their cameras rolling. It seems like more or less everyone did the right thing, even the cops almost. So I'm happy that we have a story with at least a more positive ending here. And hopefully that racist couple knows that they can't terrorize people like this anymore and expect to get away with it.
I mean, we talk about red flag laws and stuff, and maybe they wouldn't qualify to this degree, but that's something to keep an eye on. The fact that there's this quick response to go brandishing your gun after aggressively calling someone a bunch of racial slurs and everything. We don't know what led to this, but whatever it was, it didn't require guns being brought out. That's for damn sure. But that's the reason people have them. That's the reason why they have them. to say, I'm stronger than you, I will kill you. A couple people really fast, because Biden Flavor Corn Pop agrees with you, Dan. She says, Lordy, Karens are drawing guns. Yeah, crazy how this works. Also, Eric Dress says, wait, the cops arrested a racist for threatening with a lethal weapon? Really? Where is this again? No one can believe it because the normalcy is not for this to happen.